Hi there, Cosm family. My name is Eliali in this incarnation. I am here today to talk about the energies of the astrological sky that we are going through. So, one thing that I mentioned before, of course, is that we are experimenting the square between the Sun in Gemini and Neptune in Pisces, which is perfected on June 20th. And many times when we have these tensions between the Sun and Neptune or Mars and Neptune, we could feel this low energy. We could feel apathetic too, because, well, the challenge that many times these tensions with Neptune is inviting us to transcend is linked with approaching something that, it was in denial or that we don't want to face, could be linked with that, or just surrendering to the process as it is, trusting that our soul is guiding us in the right path, in the right way, even though if we cannot see clearly on the other side of the transition, it is very linked with that. um but also, this energy is very creative. We can use these tensions to descend ideas. This is something that I'm going to repeat again, because um the sensitivity of Neptune could allow us to connect, with ideas, and for artists especially, or connecting with music, connecting with arts in a greater way. This is a good moment to do all of that. And it is a good way to also redirect our energy, because yesterday Venus and Mercury entered Cancer. So we are having this increment of sensitivity because they entered in a sign of water. And something that all the water signs comparten share is they are intuitive quality. So Cancer is a very intuitive sign. And Mercury here, even though it is the planet that rules our mental processes, the processes of the rational mind, in here it is very connected with emotions. So we are having this increment of vulnerability, of sensitivity. We are here to, dive in memories of the past too. We could we could have, these memories. We could bring these memories to the present. And something that I mentioned in the video of the full moon in Capricorn is that it is important that those memories have a function in here. Many times we could remember, something with this melancholy, which is very associated to Cancer too. But if we are, too much in the past, that could be something that is not collaborative, especially if we are not approaching that with a perception that really works for us here in the present. I don't know if it happened to you, but, sometimes people that shared a same situation, a same memory, could have different perceptions of that same situation. It happened to me. So that leaves in evidence how, we remember, through the filters that our conditioned mind puts to many times. So, well, other thing is that, well, they are doing this conjunction. They are together, Mercury and Venus. So it is a good moment to open ourselves, to have a conversation, open ourselves to the vulnerability, showing ourselves, our feelings to others, expressing our feelings, a conversation in intimacy. That's what I am trying to say. It is a good moment to open ourselves to that. But also, it is important to take in account that this Mercury, because it is very, very connected to emotions and to sensitivity, many times could take, personal. We could take personal the words. We could be more sensitive in relation with comments of other people, and it is important to take this in account, just to not take personally whatever thing we hear. And of course, if that has an impact, it might reflect something inside that we need to integrate too. When we are talking about Venus and Mercury, we are talking about the reflections in the mirror. But, well, because we are in this path of the full moon to the full moon, towards the full moon in Capricorn, it is important to find this balance between, giving space to our emotions, and also, incarnating this inner authority to build the structures and to also establish boundaries where we need to. So it is about to create a space for uncomfortable emotions too, because there could be a lot of emotions, when with this square between the Sun and Neptune, we could feel, the collective emotions even. So it is important to give a space, but also to identify which emotions are ours, in fact, for very sensitive people, and also to understand where we have to put healthy boundaries in order to put our energy in something that is really aligned with this inner authority, to build the structures, to put the discipline where we need at this moment. Well, family, I think that is all for today. I am going to keep my my daily reflections in the next videos. Thank you, everyone, and see you. See you soon.